Okay, I appreciate everybody who takes interest in what I do here. And what I do here is expose these fake stories and show how they're given to us by the numbers, just pumped out of some kind of computer system. And it's obvious when we see some of these patterns as well. So, dozens are sickened and one person dies after eating carrots contaminated with E. coli. All right. Sympathy with the sick and sympathy with the dead, but I still have to bring you the story, okay? An outbreak of E. coli has infected dozens of people who ate bagged organic carrots, and one person died from the infection. Altogether, 39 people were infected, and 15 were hospitalized in 18 states after eating organic, whole, and baby carrots sold by Grimway Farms. The Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said Sunday. All right, let's play some of this.
News for you this morning. We are tracking another deadly E. coli outbreak.
This time it's linked to organic carrots. Kelly O'Connell is joining us from the Live Center this morning with the very latest. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning. As of right now, one person from California has died from this outbreak linked to those carrots. But we do know that at least 39 people have gotten sick as well, and that includes 5 Minnesotans. So look at your screen here. The CDC says the outbreak is...
Right, you see the thumbnail, right? Okay, one person dead in California. California equals 88, like President-elect Trump. And what did they say about Minnesota?
Do know that at least 39 people have gotten sick as well, and that includes 5 Minnesotans.
And remember Tim Walz, governor out of Minnesota, who was the running mate for Kamala in this election. Okay, so I mean, that's just on the fly. I had to pause the video and let you know.
So look at your screen here. The CDC says the outbreak is spread out across 18 different states. The carrots involved are whole and baby carrots sold by Bakersfield-based Grimway Farms. Now, these carrots were sold under a variety of brand names, which makes it a little tricky. They do, though, have the best buy dates from September 11th through November 12th, and they were sold at major retailers. We're talking Trader Joe's, Walmart, Target, Whole Foods. Right now, Washington State is reporting the most cases at 8, but
and Trader Joe's, like Joe Biden. All right, and they said Washington State. That makes me think of Washington D.C. All right, so all of that on the fly.
You're looking at some of those packaging there. If you have those carrots at home in the fridge right now, throw them out. The CDC warns that the case count is likely much higher than reported. Of course, we'll continue to follow this outbreak. But again, check and make sure if you've got those carrots, toss them out. Fox9.com with all the information if you'd like to take a closer look at the products and the dates. Guys, back to you.
All right, Kelly O'Connell and our Live Center. Very important information there. Thank you, Kelly.
And the truth's been coming out.
News for
about a lot of these foods, right? So look, notice how sick equals 15. All right, 39 were affected, 15 were hospitalized. Okay, and I mentioned a lot of these truths coming out about foods and stuff that, not saying we need to stay away from organic foods, but in general, there's been a lot coming out, and I'm going to go over a little bit of that, okay? So, Grimway Farms, based in Bakersfield, California. It looks like they spelt that wrong. But remember, California equals 88 like Trump, 52 like president, government, and White House. But recalled the carrots, which included whole and baby organic carrots sold in bags under multiple brand names. And you see Joe right there, right? Trader Joe's, Wegmans, brand names including 365, Cal Organic, Nature's Promise, O Organics, some other ones. The carrots are no longer in stores, but the CDC is warning consumers to not eat recalled bag carrots and to get their refrigerators and freezers and throw away any carrots that fit the description. Most of the infected people live in New York, they say, Minnesota. And again, sick equals 15 in the code, like 15 were hospitalized, okay? Notice how carrot equals 30 and 42, just like sick. All right? And if a lot of y'all may have found your way to this channel, or this may have popped up on your home feed, maybe you have an interest in this work, which they call gematria, right? But if anybody's confused by that, I just simply call it's the English language, the alphabet that we use, the language that we speak. And there's number values associated with the letters, right? And it's just 4 base ciphers. But you see carrot syncs up with sick, and you see 15 hospitalized. Sick equals 15. And we had this story that I covered not too long ago. Okay, Treehouse announced a voluntary recall of certain frozen waffles and pancakes as well, right? And you see that was recently when routine testing at a manufacturing facility in Canada discovered the bacteria uh, Listeria mono, whatever that is, right? But we had that story and that recall, and we've had some other food recalls that I don't remember as well. We had this one where it was protesters demand Kellogg remove artificial colors from Fruit Loops and other cereals. We had that as well. And once again, these numbers connect with Donald Trump and his birthday. All right, you see his birthday, 146, the 14th day of the 6th month. And sickened equals 146 in the reverse cipher. Contaminated equals 47, just like sickened. And Trump also equals 47. You even get 70 with contaminated and sickened. And I think I have a couple more examples in here. You see? John Bones Jones. Jonathan Dwight Jones, he picks up the big victory, sending Stipe Miocic into retirement. I covered that breakdown. I have that breakdown on that story. And you see Jonathan Jones, middle name Dwight like White, right? Like Dana White, like White House. Anyways, Jonathan Jones equals 146 and 47. Also trending again. And you see how that connects with this other story here that we're covering. And Mikko Rantanen had, his 9th career hat trick in the NHL for the Colorado Avalanche. And they pick up the victory over the LA Kings. You see Mikko Rantanen equals 146. And look at that 205. Remember, Trump equals 25 right there. You even get that 205 with Madison Square Garden in the Jones breakdown against Miocic. You see, Madison Square Garden, Jonathan Jones, 205. I think we have a 205 here with sickened as well. Maybe we'll look at that at the end. But I think we get that 205 in there as well. I have a slide at the end that may show us that. But my point being, this 146 with Trump's birthday that keeps landing, right? And you see the 47 as well. Mikko Rantanen in there again. And even this Dallas airport bullet strikes Southwest Airlines plane without injuries at Dallas airport. Another trending story. I just covered this, I think, a couple days ago. Dallas Airport, you even get that 146, and there's that 205. Look at that right there. And there's that 205 right there, okay? Once again, with the 146, 88 Dallas Airport, like Trump. And again, the 205, like 25. The 146 connects with Trump's birthday. So all of these just from previous breakdowns. And we even had um, the Graham County, Arizona girl who the bank was holding up her check for these prized chickens that she had sold. She received a check. Anyways, look, Graham County equals 146. Prized chickens equals 146. Right? And I have that breakdown on A to Z decodes, Arizona decodes, and you even see the 205 one more time along with the 47. I mean, that's amazing. Now with all of those 205s, let's get back to this again, sympathy, one person dead after eating the carrots contaminated with E. coli, right? Again, one person dead, sympathy, always. But let me see if I can find that 205 real quick. Just because that's a lot of 205s there, okay? So let me go to the calculator here. Let me make sure that the base ciphers are pulled up. And let me clear out the calculator. I'll zoom in and I'll share it here real quick. So let's see if we can get that other 205 real quick. Is it in sickened? No, let me see if it's in contaminated. There it is right there. You get 205 again, and there's the 47. You get another 205 with contaminated. And let me show you the article. Right there. Dozens are sickened. One person died after eating carrots contaminated with E. coli. All right, so that's undeniable. That's undeniable that you're seeing that pattern with the 146, 205, and then you get the 88 and the 47. You're getting all of these numbers connecting with President-elect Donald Trump. If you have any questions, so why is this happening? Well, this character, remember the attempted assassination? Well, the character survived, right? So, I mean, in my opinion, it's like soap opera where characters um get, die off or whatever, right? Well, this character survived. So, in my opinion, they keep the balance by other things connected with the numbers with this character. Other things take the hit. Or you may even see other characters with the same numbers um do very well, as Mikko Rantanen had the hat trick. So it's like a rise and fall thing, and it kind of keeps the balance, and it's all just pumped out by the numbers. That's my opinion, these stories. I may have a select algorithm because of what I search, but nonetheless, these are top hitting big deal stories. So I don't think it's my algorithm that's causing it, okay? But the 146 and the 205 you see that keeps landing. All right? And of course, McDonald's, like Donald Trump. Remember, he worked the fry station, okay? And Ronald McDonald, is that the name of the clown? Remember, the last president to get shot was Ronald Reagan. Ronald like Donald, right? Donald Trump. And I think that was in 1981, if I'm not mistaken. But McDonald's spends $100 million to lure customers back after E. coli outbreak. Remember that? Was it with quarter pounders? And quarter pounders, think about a quarter like 25, right? like a quarter of 100, right? A quarter, 25%, quarter pounder. But that's like 205, which is like Trump, that equals 25 in the code. You see? Look at how that works. And it's just 4 ciphers with the alphabet: forwards, reverse, reduction applied to both. That's all I'm utilizing. And it's really been enough already to show that this is all scripted. But E. coli equals 44, just like Grimway Farms, the Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. They gave us this story, they said Sunday, and Sunday, the 17th, leaves 44 days to go with E. coli that equals 44. And look at Trump's last birthday, his last birthday, June 14th. Look at the date numerology. Maybe this definitely plays a factor as well. 17, 44, 28, and 64. Look at kill right here. 17, 44, 28, and 64. And his last birthday, there's that 44 again that I just showed you. 44 date numerology, just like E. coli equals 44, right? With November 17th leaving 44 days. And let's go over here and let me open up a new tab. What does E. coli stand for? Google not going to talk to me? Escherichia coli is a bacteria that is commonly found in the lower intestine of warm-blooded organisms. Most E. coli strains are harmless, but some can cause serious food poisoning. All right. So we're moving along nicely here. Again, shout out to everybody. I'm Matthew J. O'Connor. You can call me Math2 Con. But this is Daily Decodes 81.2, where I bring you these daily stories and show you how they're all just pumped out by the numbers. They all connect. We use the main stories as that presidential selection lately that's really exposing itself. And then we get the scripted Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, right? Iron Mike Tyson. Tyson like chickens even, which is interesting. Interesting because we had the prize chickens story there, right? But, Tyson chicken, you may have heard, right? Maybe we'll get something with that recent to come. But yeah, I break down these stories, I think, rather easily, and I try to make it simple for y'all. But again, back to this date numerology, you even see 19 in there, and chaos equals 19, right? So maybe that might be a big factor in a lot of these stories as well, this date numerology. The top one, you see 6/14/2024, added up 64. And all of the numerology, you see how it breaks down like that. So, and even Trump born on the 14th, dead equals 14 in 2 ciphers. All right. And carrots are orange. And Trump, I remember a lot of these stories, maybe not so much lately, but maybe back with the 2020 selection, or excuse me, 2016, where he won, and then Biden took over in 20, and now we get Trump again. But why is Trump called an orange man? We get a lot of these stories, and with the carrots being orange. Former President Donald Trump is frequently depicted as having bright orange skin in political cartoons as well. And, I remember hearing a lot of that as well during his last presidency. And again, you get organic carrots, organic, kind of like orange, right? Again, this all begins with the language recalled after deadly E. coli outbreak, and you see a top story right now. And look at Grimway Farms, these organic whole and baby carrots sold by Grimway Farms. Okay, look at Grimway Farms, 185 in reverse, Donald John Trump, 185 in ordinal, okay? Reverse with the alphabet and just forwards with the alphabet. What are the odds you're going to get another match? 185. Okay, and Grimway Farms based in Bakersfield, California. Again, California equals 88 like Trump. And that's when I heard Grimway Farms, I'm like, that's weird because, grim is a word, right? And look at what it means. Extremely bad, worrying, or without hope. Look grim. The future looks grim. You see that right there? And that's interesting, right? And you see that kind of connects as well with the word grim. And wow, I showed you the 19 date numerology and told you chaos equals 19. Think about like 911 emergency, you get the 9 and the 1. And that 911 connects with another bad day in history also, right? But that's interesting. You also get that 19 date numerology. And there it is right there. Chaos 19. Contaminated equals 119. E. coli equals 91, just like organic carrots. All right? And again, an outbreak of E. coli has infected dozens of people who ate bagged organic carrots, and one person died from the infection. Look at that. 156 days after Donald Trump's birthday. Okay? And back over here, you see Sunday, the Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they gave us this information Sunday. You see that? And again, back over here, 156 days after Donald Trump's birthday, and the 156th prime number is 911, right? For emergency. Okay, as I just stated, and it connects with all the 91s, 19s, 119s. You see contaminated 119, the 911 reverse. So this again exposes the code, right? It all starts with the language and these letters and these numbers, the 156 prime 911. And here is the McDonald's thing, right? And you see Gibson's walnuts. Oh, okay, yeah. This is what I wanted to show you. Another 19. This is right out of our article as well. Organic walnuts sickened consumers in 19 states, also with E. coli infections in April, right? There have been several E. coli outbreaks in recent months. In October, more than 100 McDonald's customers, as I stated, were sickened by an E. coli outbreak in the US linked to slivered onions. In the UK, one person died in an E. coli outbreak. And look, in June, linked to lettuce that sickened at least 275. Remember, June is Trump's birthday. Okay? Remember, June is Trump's birthday, June 14th, right? Okay, so amazing. Slivered onions. Wasn't there something about onion such and such, something called onion something, buying something recently? Anyways, that's just very, very, I would say more than interesting. And we even get the 9/11 date. Look at this. With the 119 equals contaminated and the 156 being the 156 prime being 911 there to connect with Trump's birthday. We get 911 in our article. The recalled organic baby carrots have best by dates ranging from 911 through November 12th, and November 12th, 11/12 is like 112. Donald equals 112. You see that? Despite the number of recent outbreaks, experts say the food supply is generally safe, although there hasn't been much progress in curbing infection caused by E. coli. Symptoms of E. coli infection usually start 3 to 4 days after eating the bacteria and includes several stomach cramps, diarrhea, which is often bloody, and vomiting. People with severe symptoms of an E. coli infection should seek medical attention and tell the provider what they ate, the CDC said. And again, you see these article clippings. Why is Donald Trump orange? Orange like carrots, right? And even the article date, 11/14, like 14, Trump born on the 14th, right? And what does it say there? Over the years, the Republican presidential nominee, his skin has been the source of much mockery. But remember, O.J. Simpson died not long ago. Orange juice, right? Like orange juice. Okay? So it doesn't matter what the story is, man. It's by the numbers. And there's probably something else with carrots, some kind of other symbolism, possibly.
There's a massive recall of organic carrots and baby carrots.
This was issued by California grower Grimway Farms. This is because of a possible outbreak of E. coli that already killed one person. There's been nearly 40 cases recorded in 18 states so far. This does not include Illinois or Indiana. The carrots were sold at Trader Joe's, Walmart, Target, and Whole Foods. They have best by dates from September 11th through November 12th. The FDA says the products are no longer in stores.
That's amazing that they give us the Trader Joe's like Joe Biden. And there's the thumbnail. Again, it doesn't matter what the story is. It's all by the numbers. What, is there another airline story up there to go with the Dallas Southwest airline taking the bullet? I see Spirit Airlines up there. But let me click on our article here. And let me just let me full screen. Let me scroll down and just see if anything else pops. I think we got it covered here. We got it covered, it looks like. Okay, looks like we got it all covered. And that's a great breakdown because everything. And look, you see right there, E. coli outbreak linked to McDonald's quarter pounders. And again, quarter like 25, Trump equals 25. With all those 205s that we've been seeing. And, you know, he's president-elect, about to hit, right? He's about to hit with being the president in the year 25. And think about the 4-year term. Just think about 25 plus 4 is 29. Trump also equals 29. Think about that. Oh, that might be the onion thing. Onions from California-based produce company linked to E. coli outbreak, McDonald's says. That may go with that walnut thing that we spoke of. And that's interesting. Walnuts and carrots. That's interesting as well. But just saying. All right. So that's it, y'all. Let me end it over here though. But I appreciate y'all sympathy with any sick and any dead that come of this, but we need to get this presidential selection energy out of the way, don't we? I'm just glancing. This is what I entered while doing the breakdown. Eating carrots, which is in the title right there, equals 60 like Donald Trump. 84 as well. Donald Trump equals 48. And just because the numbers match, it doesn't always mean, oh, okay, it's because of this, because it matches. But we're getting the numbers over and over. My point being, this 146 Trump birthday with the 47, that's too much to be a coincidence, right? Oh, and I missed that. I missed that. So this is based on this last Sunday, you see right there in the article. Look at this. 157-day span. So we had the 156, which gave us the 911 connection with Trump's birthday. Well, it was 156 days after his birthday. If you include his birthday date also, start to end to the article date, 157-day span, and United States equals 157. All right. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how we skipped over that, but we even get that connection as well. Right? And look, when we play this clip here, I noticed,
There's a massive
look at the time, 7:15. So you get 157 in there as well, and even 50 degrees, Donald equals 50. Some typically that could be kind of a stretch, but I don't see how when everything's ran by the numbers. Okay? So that's amazing. Also, just to stack that onto the breakdown here. And I'll just scroll back just to see if there's anything else. But I think we got it all. Man, we nailed that. Okay? You see all of those numbers connecting right there. All of these trending stories. Okay? So dozens are sickened and one person died after eating carrots contaminated with E. coli. I appreciate everybody who tunes in. Uh, one person at a time. Maybe we get one person to realize, okay, a lot of people, we understand that the world's scripted. We got scripted wrestling. Sports is being exposed, I think, daily as well, slowly but surely. We got the fake Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, and it's like they only select a few people who can expose it. Like, you have to be a sellout, like, to get big views on it, right? It is what it is, but it does kind of block out or overshadow, whatever the term being, us hitting with this code with the numbers and letters. And I think they really want this blocked out. Okay? They don't want everybody. Imagine if they just told us, "Hey, there's this code, some call it gematria, whatever, but I call it the English language and the alphabet." Okay? No matter how deep it goes in its history and where it comes from, blah 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 blah, whatever. This is hitting with our language, okay? But I think they don't want this exposed because this is going to tick some people off. And I think that's why I get buried and it's hard to find I'm speaking of my channel, right? But they don't want that out. So all of the Tyson fake fight stuff, uh people just talking about it being fake, and the buffering with Netflix, blah blah blah. Tyson looked like he could have done better. I mean, it's easy to just talk about that, right? But this code is what I don't think they want exposed, and I'm here exposing it. So daily decodes 81.2. My name's Matt. Call me Matt, call me Matthew, call me Matthew J. O'Connor. Call me whatever you want, as I'm sure I'll hear it in the comments once again. But appreciate all of y'all. If you want to like, subscribe, or share to the channel, share it with other people. That may be the best thing to do, but feel free. Appreciate y'all, and until next time.